Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions News Assemble. It's the type of video that once a week that used to replace the MCN weekend version. It is now all about assembling, because what we're doing is we're assembling stories, we're talking about stuff within the community, we're assembling as a community. Yes, I've pretty much sold it and I don't have to mention it again. Oh, by the way, do you like my hat? Yes, one is having quite the bad hair day, so one decided to wear one's hat that one said they wouldn't wear, but I'm doing it. Whatever, it's a Sunday vibe. Okay, so how we started off the last week's edition of Marvel Contest of Champions News Assemble, which I'm going to call MCNA, I decided to shout out a YouTuber, and that's what I'm going to do continuing on. There's going to be loads that I'm going to shout out over the weeks and months. I want to do something and shout out a specific YouTuber because they are grinding all the time. And it's nice when that is rewarded by someone noticing and going, do you know what? I can see you putting in the time. And that has got to be Doc 4 Strange 3. So over the years, one thing that's always been quite noticeable for most Marvel Contest of Champions YouTubers, and as well, just the community in general, is Doc 4 Strange 3 going to your live stream and saying, just dropping by to give a like. People might think that that's something not to be noticeable about, but it's something I notice. It's nice that somebody takes that time to go, do you know what, an MCC YouTuber is live streaming regardless of size, and goes, do you know what, I'm going to slap a like on that video or a like on that particular live stream, because that helps. That does help. But what I also see is the grind, and Doc 4 Strange 3, going back from a long time and going up to the present day, is out there, man. He's out there on the grind. He's out there putting and posting content. He even put a video together that shouted out or kind of mentioned other YouTubers in the Marvel Contest of Champions YouTubing community. Ones that are being old, ones that are new, obscure ones that people, didn't really have any mention of. But because Doc 4 Strange 3 takes the opportunity and time to go to all these different YouTube channels, has this self-awareness of them, and as well, when there's a live stream on for a specific type of YouTuber, he's out there doing it and supporting them. So I think it's only fitting that we salute Doc 4 Strange 3 and go to the link in the description and check out his channel. Like I said, this is what I like to see. I like to see people out there on the grind each and every day. Like when I was. Nobody knew who I was back in the day. Prior to like 100 subscribers, 6 subscribers is when somebody went hello and noticed me, and it's like, oh wow, that's somebody actually took the time. I used to live stream to nobody, and the same way that a lot of people got started. It takes some weird bit of luck, chance, or some case that you're doing something original and new that people want to come and see. So keep on the grind, people, and shout out to Doc 4 Strange 3. Check out his channel in the description down below. Now on to our video of the week, and it has got to be Maladar Gaming. I'm number one with the bullet. I love the guy's animations. Secondly, I love the guy's thumbnails, and Maladar is actually a great guy. He stands up for what he believes in and he's straight talking. I like him, and I like Skills for that particular reason. But also, I like it when a bit of luck comes his way. And watching this video, this crystal opening, just makes me feel like, okay, this is a bit of like a little bit of good luck, because I know at times, he likes getting those premium deals. He likes supporting the developer, but at the same time, it's like, I can see the frustrations. You think, I'm paying my money. I want to be excited. I want something that's going to give me great joy. And sometimes it's not always the case. Like I said, love Maladar Gaming. Love this particular video. Go down to the link in the description and check it out. Please, please, please. You won't be disappointed. Here we are now on the Reddit page. Now, I do like the Reddit page. There's a lot of very passionate people on this particular page, especially looking at the fact that this has been in operation for nearly 5 years, well over 5 years, to be honest. So that's a long time that this has been active. Looking down here, you've got this very funny kind of meme here. I finally found it after 15 years. The Scroll of Truth. Spinning versus popping crystals doesn't change your rewards. Yeah! I totally agree. I'm very much about that. Escalation. This seems to be like a rare achievement. I don't know if this is an Android or iOS or just a generic achievement. Man, yeah, I don't know if I've got that. To be honest, these things, I know they kind of like, they tried to push this several years ago, but I just don't think anybody really cares about it. If it was an in-game kind of achievement or kind of perk, I think people would care, unless it's associated with stuff in game. I don't know. I don't think it is. I think it's just an app thing. I mean, this is pretty funny, obviously, for those that don't really spend a lot or don't get those 6-star luck. Can't wait to dump more stones into my duped 6-star Iron Fist with quoting, obviously, the bundle, which was recently put in. Pretty funny, pretty funny. The thing is, just checking out this. Look at this. This kind of like weird texturing. I don't know how this happened in the game. It might be some kind of bug. But the fact is, it looks pretty badass, pretty cool. It actually reminds me a little bit of the Superior Iron Man from a comic book story arc that was put out, I think, a few years ago. But it still looked pretty cool, but kind of mixed in with the Infinity War version. So, yeah, looks pretty sweet. I'm digging it. Now, here we are with the best bit of MCNA. Yeah, see? It's sticking. And that is Commentary Digest. So what I asked last week is just put something in the comment section that you want to talk to me about this week. And obviously the same thing. I welcome you. Put something in this week that I'll be able to pick up next week. And just read from you guys. If you want to chat about anything, please do. Let's kick things off. So, what's good, players of MCOC, and hi to the one and only RichTheMan. Hi, Daniel. The Analyzer, have luck. My kids, hold my dad's beer, Clairvoyant, Warlock, Mysteria, and Red Hulk Proxima from 5-star crystals. Do you know what? That reminds me, I've got to feature Arnie too. So thanks, Arnie 2, for reminding me I've got to feature you. There we go. Finally beat Realm of Legends after 5 years. Good on you, man. Just wanted to share that with you and your advice of getting a tier 5 basic cat has helped a lot. Hey, thanks, man. That's very kind, obviously kind words. Love you. Not much to talk about here, but wanted to let you know you're appreciated, Rich. Do you know what? Happy Vash, I appreciate you too. And then he said something like Happy Vag, and it's like, well, you know, everyone's happy if that's the case. Summoner advancement should be buffed. What does everyone think? I totally agree. It's been ages since they've been looked at, and I think that is an absolute win-win situation for lots of people. Mate, you're actually really good at impersonating people. Hats off, man. I don't know. I'm trying to go out like a Boris Johnson. I said to M, "Hello, M. No, that's not even a good start point. I had a kickoff. You know when you do impressions, you have a kickoff of stuff, and you go like, "What are you doing?" And when you're doing Boris Johnson, you're going very into it, and then all of a sudden you're going slow. I've still got to work on it. I apologise. Another legit cool synergy denied. Let's have another block proficiency. Yay. Yes. Don't ever get rid of the screaming. What? In the lower corner. The guy here. Oh, the watermark. Yeah, he's always there. I love that guy. Remember when they reworked masked and heroic rewards for event quests? What about uncollected? Well, they may be doing something. I can't give up. Well, no. The thing is, they said they're gonna look into it, and I think a lot of players at New York Comic Con said, "Look, can you put units in it?" So I think they're gonna rework it, and then they're gonna put in the Cavalier difficulty. But I don't know. Where's my shout, Rich? I need it the most. Oh, Wally. Yeah. What? I think I gave Wally a set of posters at New York Comic Con. He was a good dude. He was dressed up as Ronin. I think it was. It was a cool cosplay. I like that. Hi, I've been wondering how exactly does one start MCC YouTube account? I've been wanting to do one for a while. Well, just set up a YouTube channel, upload content to it, and take it from there. You have to hit a certain threshold in order to get money from it or turn it into some kind of business thing. And FYI, it took me over 5 years to get to this point. It wasn't overnight. It took bloody ages. No, 3 years? No, it's 4 years, coming on 5 years. So it takes a lot of graft as well. But I would probably say do it. I would probably suggest to find something new within the new within the MCC sector in order to get people interested in your channel. Also, maybe consider doing a different game as well and just see. I always think like when I first started, I tried to do comedy, World of Tanks, World of Warships, and MCOC. Throw shit at the wall and see what sticks, and then just try and then change. Always change. Find something new. Change it. Develop. Move on, evolve. That's what I can really say. Except obviously I'm covering MCC most of the time. But I've reworked other things into what I do. But much love. Thanks very much for coming out. Hey, RichTheMan. Really appreciate everything you do for the community. Now I got the Assemble news to look forward to every Sunday. Thanks, Fox. I decided to kind of replace a lot of the dynamic of what it was because it just essentially was me going, we're talking about the same subject and it wasn't anything different or unique. I suppose it's kind of the same, but I think it's a little bit different than it was before. Also, it's nice to shake it up once in a while. Here's something to talk about. Last 2 months have been boring as hell. Yeah, I must agree, side quests have been pretty boring. I haven't touched the side quest this month. and I'm actually looking forward to November and obviously December. I think that Kabam needs to change what they're doing, because it seems to be the same thing, rinse and repeat. Oh, it's class trip, just multiple class trips. Is it recon initiatives? Yeah, it's the same thing each and every month. So it needs to be shaken up. Yeah, I do miss dimensional rifts. They were done to death. But something new, Rocket Scrapyard, that kind of thing. That was put in once and we never saw anything similar to it. I do like these kind of stores. The Infinity Dust store, that was pretty cool. Good month. Negative zones, can't go wrong with that. But I say that too much. For me this week, aside from this month's main event quest and side quest dragging on like hell, the main issue raising is head again Kabam's shady attitude towards rebalance. I think that's one thing that's Kabam are looking to sort out, and I think they're making improvements, but they need to do a lot more, and also this needs to be on pivotal time, and that will be November, December, January months when people are, they're cold, they want to play the game. Unless you're in Australia. Rich, love your content, dude. Been watching for 2 years. Been playing the game. My question is, who did you use when becoming uncollected, and how should you prepare to fight the collector? Tips. Okay, so doing uncollected, who do you use becoming uncollected? It was primarily using Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, Vision, Scarlet Witch. And against the collector, I think you've got to have a champion that interworks with energy-based attacks. I'm thinking about the idea of maybe Havoc as a champion, going up against something like that. But also maybe, because a lot of people say, oh, what do people say? I think Stark Spidey could be quite good. Blade is one champion I used against him, but I only used that once I got those champions and then went back later on. I did it once and thought, do you know what? That's pretty unfair and trollish. I'll only come back when I got the more substantial and powerful champions. And I'd probably say try and stick to the L1 if you can do, and hope for the best. Taking plenty of units as well. I seize the gravity waves of the Big Bang itself and ride the universe. I am a ghost, a glimpse too fast to perceive my human sight. A slingshot through the... Oh god, that's... Right, okay. Oh, that's spoke the Silver Surfer. Oh, right, okay. So Slayer of Gods, thank you for taking the time. Obviously, I can't... I apologise, I'm not going to read it completely through. We've got to keep this to a timestamp so we can get this interaction in. Put in the comment section, by the way, anything you want to talk about that's happening in the MCOC this week or anything in life. That's why I watch your channel, Rich. We need you to dig through the muck and pull out the gems. I only want the highlights of everything. You got it, my friend. I do have some thoughts bothering me for a while, which I'd love to hear your other opinion. Maybe it's my naiveness, inexperience in the gaming world, or me just dramatizing. But after making a few questions and reading other MCC forums, I get the feeling a lot of people being so rude and sarcasm is the word of the day. Also, accepted the community to be more comprehensive, united since they share the common passion of the game, yet I see people being dismissed all the time over simple questions, personal opinions, and questioning Kabam's RNG. Didn't we all do that at some time and game after pulling some crappy tier 4 class catalyst? I just think you look at these posts and get, here we go again, fell, geez, just don't answer, need to be rude, I keep stumbling across the same situation, high egos, zero patience, tolerance, people are ready to call you a winner instead of just explaining their reasons. I thought we were all in together, same boat, and then enemy, which are not, it would be command. Is this gaming? Obviously, there's a lot to kind of like take in. Don't see any harm of being curious. Frustrated to lash out. Even stumbled upon the other day of 2 famous Marvel Contest Champions YouTubers on a childish dispute piss fight of who's the best champ in the game. Honestly, I was like, is this for real? 3 YouTube videos because someone has a different opinion. Sort of disappointing on, well, just vomiting out as I'd love for the community. Someone who feels, I've wondered a couple of times if I'm making the game too serious. And anyway, goes on to thoughts. Okay, right, so narrow it down. I've taken it as much as possible because obviously I did want to read it through as much. But yeah, I do agree that there are times, I personally don't absorb myself too much with negativity. And that's one thing I always said about Marvel Contest of Champions news. I wanted to take it away from drama. Never wanted drama. I think that's absolutely, shit to do with a channel. It just detracts from the positive from the community. And there is. From going to New York Comic Con and seeing all the positivity, I'd probably say that some of those people that maybe the negative people you may be referring to, that could be something that I didn't see. I saw a massive support around the community, and I must admit personally, whilst I was watching Metal Sonic Dude in that crowd of people, and I was, his dad was in front of me, and everyone was just kind of like waiting for that L3 to drop, and when that dropped, everybody in the crowd just kind of went yes, and everyone was united. I think that as we kind of go through the years, it's kind of toned down, but yeah, there was a lot of kind of, how do I kind of like call this, like arrogance, ego. I do understand where you're coming from. That's what I try to do with what I take from the forums. I try to take as much kind of information that is as possible, rather than going, let's focus on this particular person spouting shit, spouting arrogance. And yeah, there's going to be people in top alliances that do very well. I've met the leader of For Loki, and I was thinking to myself, who's this person? Is this person going to be kind of a bit arrogant with me? How is it going to be? And I thought to myself, no, we're part of a community. In that split second, I got up from my seat. I said, oh, hello, you're the leader of For Loki. And I said exactly what, honestly, with him. You do a fantastic job. He even very modestly said, no, that was a leader before me. And I said, no. The fact is, it's all about managing it. And you're doing a fantastic job. You have some of the best players in your alliance. I just want to say, you're doing a great job. And it's not a case I did that because I'm trying to be some kind of like, oh, let's suck up to everybody in the community. No, I genuinely, if I kind of saw like somebody going, oh, someone from the community went and bullied somebody or beat someone up, you damn right I'll go like, no, you shouldn't be bullying and you shouldn't be beating that person up. But the fact is, there are some good eggs. If you can crack a few. What's the thing? Crack a few bad eggs, you get an omelette or whatever it is. But there are some good things in the community. But thank you very much for your post. I do agree with you, and as well, I think it's not as bad as it used to be. RichTheMan asks about adding some interviews or do some roundtable discussions. That is something I've definitely got to do at New York Comic Con. I have actually thought about an idea, and me and Frontline MCOC may be doing a podcast. But it's very much in the early planning stages, and I've got to get a holiday out of the way first to kind of get that sorted. Anthony says, weird name change, dude. Good news, though. Thank you. I don't think it's that weird. I mean, it is Marvel, isn't it? Really need an awakening on my Captain Marvel movie. I just got a 4-star crystal, but it rolled over to Captain Marvel. I got I'm Patriot, man. We've all been there. But, hopefully you get a bit of luck next time. Carol says, I live in fear of Kabam nerfing Quake. Without her, I can't do Master. I don't think they'll be doing it anytime soon, and they'll be very much in trouble if they made that decision. Wonderful! Units we get from Beginner, Completion and Exploration Event Quest. Daily 40 units this month. Pathetic, no units from Uncollected and no reward rework for Road to Labyrinth. No MCC Insider Asia people. No reminder of whatsoever when an offer pops up for people to farm units for it. Let's be honest, Kabam got more pathetic stuff to cover about than good stuff. I do agree there's some aspects that need to be improved. I don't think it's as bad because they are thinking about putting units into Uncollected. I don't know when, but we'll see. We'll see when that happens. And I don't think they will rework older stuff because then they've got to send out multiple emails of rewards to us. So yeah, it sucks in some ways, but I guess it's a business decision they're trying to get around. But thanks for the comment, Astro. Moving on. Sterling says, good video, man. The MCC community has a tendency to be really toxic, so I appreciate the positivity. That's what I want to do. I felt that MCC News Weekend was getting a little bit kind of toxic and negative because a lot of the time we talk about negative things. But it's nice to kind of like come to the comment section, guys, and you can talk about some stuff that's fun. Pull the 6-star jugs. Any use, RichTheMan? Yeah, I mean, Fate Steel's all right, but let's face it, that's a good arena grinder, and that's the positive spin on that Capitan Manny. Like the new format, Reg. Keep up the good work. Hey, Matthew, cheers for the positive words. Catch you next week. When you love playing, but takes forever to get a 5-star level up. Shaking my head. Also, change each quest to 2 paths. That I do agree with. I think that the paths should be limited down. Obviously, Command 1 is spending on the energy refill. Let's be honest. And yeah, lots of things, my friend. Absolutely. A Black Ocean market paying $10 for limited limitations BS. Yeah, I know that seems a frustration. I think for me, as long as they put more things in there, which I think they do plan to at a later date, then I may be satisfied with it. But at the moment, it's much more self-serving to those that want to get reduced featured crystals. which I guess in some ways needs to be outweighed between buying a bundle in the unit store against, say, buying this as a monthly thing, but I do agree. Digging the more obscure champs being introduced, and with the exploration of the multiverse, I'd be cool to see Kabam dust off some of the characters from the Ultraverse, Marvel's little kept secret, red-headed stepchild. Keep up the good work, mate. Absolutely. Mr. Antogonish, I do agree. I'd love to see more work with that, more diverse characters being put in. And Kabam may do that, but also they may rely on a bit too much with going the Secret Wars route, and also what they plan to do with Marvel Realm of Champions. Elbow says, great video, and thank you. I got a promotion at work and bought the Awakening Gem package, got the Mutant Gem for my Domino, only rank 5, just excited to share. Fantastic. I love a bit of good news, and I love it when a bit of luck favours the bold. Going down to the bottom now, we got Lewis Vera says, hey Rich, great idea on the show. Hate that it will take 1 week to see the results of this, but I played my heart out to finish Uncollected this month. Had the feeling I was pulling a fantastic 6-star, and behold, King Groot shows up. Hey, my man. No, I'm not upset. I know you love him, but come on. How is my 6-star ghost to 6-star Nick Fury be awesome, and Groot to team? Love the show. Susio, keep up the good work. Hey, man. Good to have you in as always. But yeah, I do feel that he is due a buff. And look, you know, I'm realistic, but the fact is, I'm realistic for the sense of like Variant 2 gave me that kind of added little kind of like testosterone boost that he actually could be of worthy and good, and I ended up using him. Though I did use a 4-star a little bit more than the 6-star, but that's based on the Awakening. Hey Rich, how good is 6-star Sabretooth? He's very good. He's like obviously absolutely amazing when he's awakened, but still I use the Sabretooth for 6-star from time to time. But I think that if he goes into war, then he'll need to be awakened. I think we're going to stop the comment reading there, and it's just because I don't want the video to go on too long, because we've got to do a bit of fun. We've got to end with a bit of fun, and that is going to be the meme thread for a little bit of meme review. When you finally get a decent 5-star out of the basic pool, it's been 3,000 years. When someone reports a bug but didn't read the champ's description page. Yeah, I've seen that a lot of times. Duping Hulkbuster be like now. I see this as an absolute win. I've got a rank 4 5-star version. I'm not bothered. Do you know what? Like, I really relate to this at the moment. Pimples, 0. Blackheads, 0. Number of people doing this month's side quests, 0. It's so true. Like, I literally have not touched a single side quest, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I think I've played a lot more of other games as well, so yeah, Kabam, I've got to step it up for November. When it takes Kabam 6 months to update 2 freaking champions. I just love the expressions, just looking through them, like looking over there, looking back, looking at the camera. Ugh. So this is courtesy of Cat Murdoch on Reddit. So no wonder Cull's shield isn't very effective. It's just, okay, so he's blowing up. Okay. And we end with this meme, which I completely and absolutely love. Me going on holiday. My alliance kicking me out for being inactive. Oh yeah, you can't have a holiday in MCOC. There we have it. That has been Marvel Contest of Champions News Assemble! And we assembled so many different stories. There was a lot of laughs, a lot of fun. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure to get involved with the comments and just comment about something you want to talk about next week, and I'll pick it up next week as well. All the best. Have a great end of weekend, and hopefully your next week starts off pretty positive and great. See you in the game. Bye-bye for now.